friends, welcome and welcome back. This is Ty and this is Budget Tools. Today we are doing our weekly budget. So, a budget with me, and then I have a couple things that I want to plan out on my calendar. So, let's get into it. Okay, so first, I want to look through here, and everything is pretty much on track. Nothing has changed. Valentine's Day, President's Day is next week. I have a couple of things that I want to focus on for this week, upcoming week. So I want to kind of turn my attention to that. I haven't been consistently putting down my priorities, and I think that it is a good time for me to do that. One of the things that I want to do for this upcoming week or next week is to do some batch filming. Um, I have an organization that I am a part of, and I am the current president, so I need to put together my general meeting agenda. And that means that I need to reach out to my other board members, my treasurer, my financial secretary, and get any, I need to get the reports that are needed for the meeting. And I need to reach out to any committee chairs to see if they have any items that they want me to add to the agenda. So, I do have an event that I'm going to be going out of town for in April, and I think it's time that I at least start to look for a ballroom gown. Is that what it's called? A ballroom gown? Yeah. For the event. I may not purchase it just yet, but I need to keep my eye out. Obviously, I wanted to try. It's a ball gown. What am I doing? I want to at least kind of hunt around and look for some good deals. And then also, I believe it is, what date is it? I want to say the 19th. We're having a double good fundraiser, and I need to create a post for my friends and family. And I think that's it for now. So, batch filming, general meeting, everything else I keep here for me to check in with my goals and things, but those are some items that I definitely need to make sure that I remember. And if I can, I would like to do my batch recording on Sunday, which will be the 15th. Yes, on 2/15. So that is that. Now let's move on to our cash planning and see what we can do here. So my wallet is staying at $100. I mentioned before that for my travel binder, I have moved to the second tier and we're going to cash stuff $30 per week. And I did so last week. So we're going to add $30 here. And that will be 120 and 110. Next, let's go into our savings binder, but the two that I want to focus on first is, well, not the two. We have Loveopoly, sorry, Roll the dice, and tax season. Those tax season is a scratcher. As you guys can see, my list is shorter. I am trying to whittle down all the extra money that goes in different places. So I have my die. Let's grab my scratcher and let's go to Loveopoly. And we left off here, so let's roll. Let's do 3 rolls. Oops, that wasn't a roll. So we're going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the 7, I believe. We're going to roll again. 1, 2, 3. Last roll. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one, rolling 3 times, created some spice here. So we've got 4 plus 15, that would be 19. $19. And we are going to move this over here. That will be our last point. And let's grab our sticky. And we are going to put $19. That's a hefty amount. Should I be rolling only once for that one? I don't know. Okay. So let's put this back. Next, let's do roll the dice. And roll the dice, I usually, let's see. Let's roll the dice is spicy, guys. Spicy. Let's pull out our 4-sided die and see how many times we're going to roll. 3 times. Okay, so let's take a look and see how much damage we're going to have. Not bad. So we've got a 2, 4, and a 4. Not bad. $10. Okay, so we've gotten that out of the way. And we will place this on here. And next we are going back to tax season. So we are only going to scratch off. I lost my scratcher that quick. Did I really? Oh, I left it in here. Okay. So let's scratch here. I don't know why I'm choosing this one here, but we're going to scratch here. And this is $12. So that's perfect. 2 would have been a bit much. Okay. So Loveopoly, I'm forgetting already. Okay, so this one is 12. Roll the dice is 12. Loveopoly is $19. And what was the other one? Was that it? Roll the dice is 12. Or am I getting that? No, roll the dice is 10. 10. Sorry about that. So roll the dice is 10. Tax season is 12. Okay. So we've gotten those worked out. Okay. So let's see where we are. see what our total is so far. $171. Not too bad. Okay. So for our $5 challenge, we're going to continue with $10. $20 for the $10 anniversary. I think I want to go low this week. And so we'll do 5. There's a bunch of 5s there. Next is too many sticky notes. 12 was the last one. We are going to do 11. Roll the dice. We have 10. Cash stash will get, let's do 10 this week. Lucky cat is, we have a 5. Let's do 5. Fridays will be the 13th. So we are adding 13 here. And for the dollar challenge, I will add $5 because remember, I always add a ton of dollars throughout the week for dollar challenge. Any bills that are broken from my wallet automatically go to my dollar challenge if it is a $1 bill. Okay, so for Tiny Tuesday, I enjoyed doing the tinies and the minis. So I'm going to add $70 again for the Tuesdays, and 50 of that will be in ones. And my bank actually, they weren't too frowned up about $20 in 5s, so that I have some spicy 5s. Build a bank. I enjoyed playing Build a Bank this past week, and I have a $26 IOU, guys. So it went really crazy and left at some point. And I want to still play the 50, but I also need to make up my IOU. So this is going to end up being $76. And I will do the 76, I'll do that at 20. And I'm going to do a 5 and a 1. So instead of 51s, we're going to do 51. And that should be 50, 75, 76. Correct. It was fun, but a $26 IOU is a lot. And I went ahead and condensed my binder. Ooh, sorry about that. I condensed my Build-A-Bank binder just a bit because it was really fat. There were lots of ones. So I did do some condensing over there. And I enjoyed doing my Girl Boss challenge for something fall off of here. My Girl Boss challenge from Shelly over at Cashing and with Shelly. She created this in pink for me. And so I actually have finished the first page, and I was thinking I would just do these, and number these, but I think I would prefer to still do this as a roll and save. So I'm going to add $15 to Girl Boss again and see where that gets me for the week. And I will do that in, I don't know yet, because I did, I'll do a 10 and a 5. I did that before and it worked out. If I need to make change, I can make change. Okay, so that's for Girl Boss. Also, I have no idea why I have February here. Hmm. Okay. Let's keep moving until I figure that out. I know that I want to add $5. I have currently I'm right around 175 subscribers, so I do want to do a 200 subscriber giveaway. So that is what that will be for. $5 will go into personal care, $7 into passport, $5 into dues, $10 into beauty. That one's a little bit more because the items that I get from Sephora or are I don't want to say they're the priciest, but one of the serums is $110. So I like to try to put a little bit of extra there. Okay, so let me think for a moment on February. Um, I honestly can't remember, but I'm wondering if I intended that for these challenges that I thought were so cute by the Mrs. Champion One, and they are Black History challenges. And so maybe that's why I put February. I'm going to go with that. I'm only going to do one. So I will set aside $15. I think that's what it's for. If it isn't, and I remember why I put February, then I will change it. But I will put uh, Black History Month. And so we're going to do $15. Okay. So let me go through. Oh, that wasn't the only one. Okay, so another challenge that I've been playing on the side because it's super cute. This is by Erin over at Sassy Beauty Budgets. And I added scratchers. I purchased and downloaded this from her Etsy shop. And this is the cutest puppy ever. I mean, she's just a little diva. So this side is everything. The brackets are $2 each. But for this one, it is, I'm not sure what it is. The total amount is over here, but I did add scratchers. And so far I have scratched and I've got the money back here. So I do want to add, I'll add $15 for the scratcher. And that is called Serving Up Savings. And so we will do $15 for that one. And so now give me a second to calculate my numbers and see what my damage is, and I will be right back. Okay, so let's see where we are. $473. So I just want to calculate it again to make sure that I get the number twice. Okay, so we are at $473. What did we have last week? We're pretty close. 487. Okay, $473. Guys, you have no idea. I am really enjoying all of the games. And I can tell you for sure that when I am finished with paying off debt, the first tier, I am going to be a game playing sister over here, okay? Because they're just too fun. I want to do some of the glow in darks by Lena over at O&L here. Um, everybody's just got so many cute challenges, but I have to cut back on my challenges. I just want to show you, and it doesn't mean that, you know, other people don't have a ton of challenges either, but I've got all of these are challenges. And I need to stop. So That is also one of the reasons why each month, even though some of the challenges aren't fully completed, I want to pull them because I've got to get through using these challenges. I bought them, so I need to use them. Okay, so I got off track. Was that what I was going to say? My mind is crap, guys. Okay, so let me go through the calculations here to make sure everything is correct. 43. Just going to put 143 up here, and our total should balance out now. 473. Correct. Okay. Not too painless this time, painful this time. Okay, so for our, we don't have any hundreds. We've got one $50 bill. We have two 20s, which equal $40. We've got 14 10s, which equal $140. We have exactly 25s, and that equals $100. And we have 93 $1 bills, and that gives us our $473. Okay, thank you guys for planning with me um, this week and going through a little bit of some of the things that I want to focus on this week. If you enjoy this type of content, if you're enjoying my videos especially, please consider liking and subscribing. I am close to 200 subscribers, and I will be doing a 200 subscriber giveaway um, on this channel. So thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in the next one.